what's going on, guys? I hope this angle's okay. I kind of just stuck it where I thought I remember putting suction cup before. So, back in the Legacy, it is another cold morning in Connecticut. It's starting to get, like, winter temps, not really about it. And we have, like, a possibility of snow this upcoming Tuesday or something. So, that sucks. Really hoping it doesn't happen. I'm not all about the snow. At certain times, yeah, but... So, let me get out of here. Alright, so I figured I would just make a little video and talk about the S14 because S14 kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, clearly, like, it's not the biggest thing on the channel. I mean, hopefully eventually, I don't know, some of you guys might enjoy it. I don't know, we're doing something different. So anyways, the background story behind the car. I was actually looking for a project car, potentially. It was either project car or pick up spare motor and go to town for this one. And I can get into that later, why. These stupid freaking drinks in this bag are wobbling all over. Essentially, yeah, after we moved into the unit, I was looking for a project car, and I just so happened to talk to one of my buddies, Christian, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but something along the lines of like, oh, how's the S14 going? And he was like, yeah, honestly, like, haven't been doing too much with it, I'm really busy. He was going into like the police academy and stuff like that too. So he's like, yeah, dude, honestly thinking of selling it. And I was like, oh, well, what a coinky-dink. I was looking to pick something up. It was either between a Mustang or an S14, S13, S chassis car. And so we started talking. Went up, met him at the shop. I think Jake and Mike were with me. Met him a couple other times too. And then we made a deal for the car. So initially he was gonna make it like a show slash drift car kind of thing, I believe. Might have, I don't know, I think that's what he was trying to do. And don't walk, waiting. And with that, I was kind of gonna follow the same thing, but later decided, you know, like, not just because everyone's doing drifting, not like that, super hipster, although Jake's gonna have other words. Actually, I gotta pull in. I gotta do this voting crap or something today. So this sucks. Everyone's dressed in like all these warm ass clothes, and I'm in freaking shorts because I can't find anything. So I don't know. Guess I'll just back in here. Ugh. So yeah, I ended up picking up the car, and what I wanted to do eventually was switch it to time attack. Now, kind of chose time attack, one, because it kind of goes back to whether I wanted to build the motor for this and kind of go crazy or just pick up a project car. So this car, yeah, I'm kind of making a track inspired thing for it, but the real goal for this car is just kind of like, if you can order an option for like a race car kind of package or something from Subaru, like, this would be the car you can build. That's kind of what I'm going for this one. But since this car is my first car that I bought, it's kind of my baby. I definitely would not mind taking it on the track. It's just other things I was thinking about that would have to be replaced after a track day on this car. I'm really not trying to pay for, mainly all the brakes. So I figured if I have a dedicated track car, then it will be easier to just kind of go to a track, send it, not really care too much, although I get attached to all my cars, so I'm gonna care, and then kind of just improve and go from there. I'll actually finally be able to get on a track, which I'm really pumped about. And I've talked to a couple other buddies that we used to go to QU together, and they're kind of doing some track stuff, and they're down to go do like autocross, time attack, different tracks, whatever. So that was kind of that. Let me go vote, do that crap real quick, and I'll catch you guys right back. Just got back from doing the voting thing. Had my good karma for the day, donating to the Boy Scout stuff. So hopefully that turns out well for me. But all right, so as per usual, I forget where I was talking about and where I was. But yeah, S14, pretty much making it a time attack car. I really like how open, I guess, you can be with time attack. Like, there's, compared to a lot of other motorsports and racing and stuff, there's a lot of regulations, but time attack's pretty open for the most part, and I think that's really cool because you can go crazy with the aero, you can have crazy horsepower and whatever, and you're still able to compete, and that's something I'm trying to get into. Another reason that's, I mean, I would love, don't get me wrong, if I had unlimited money, I would love to just track this car and make it like pretty much full-on race car, street car kind of thing, but S14 is going to be the track car. Originally I was going to build that car and then have it for like to switch off, drive it on the street and stuff like that, but it's not going to happen. You know, for braking and stuff, I'll probably drive in the street if we're in like a little caravan, but solo driving and stuff like that, probably not going to happen. It's just, it doesn't make any financial sense for me to register another car, because that would technically be the third car I own, and that's just getting out of hand. So that's going to be the track car. I want it to be something that I can learn and improve upon. I do have a timeline, and I'll cover that some other time, and hopefully the goal is to get the car done by this spring / early summer, and then I'll be able to go hopefully to some local tracks, including like Thompson and Lime Rock. There's also some autocross events in like Hartford and stuff like that too, which I'll probably be able to go to. So just try to get as much seat time as possible. I'll go over my build ideas and stuff like that too. Obviously, for whoever watched the other videos, we've been cutting up the car for the wide body and stuff like that, and like, shit's getting pretty real. So it's cool. All learned a lot so far. I've ordered some bottom end parts, and once those come in, I'll make a video on it. I'm just waiting to hear back from Justin or Brian at J&A, and then I think we should be set for that. Yeah, sorry if it's kind of erratic and all over the place like usual. Usually, well, for this one I actually wanted to think about what I wanted to say, but I'd rather just kind of do it off the top. While I have you guys here, do some legacy updates. Since I'm focusing pretty much everything on the S14, the S14, I have a timeline and kind of a build plan for it, which after I kind of draw it out and have it kind of concrete, I'll show you guys and tell you guys about it. But I'm pretty much budgeting around that car just because I'm trying to get a lot done to the car, when sometimes this kind of thing takes people like years to do. So you know, I don't have a huge budget. We're just getting it done. We're all just kind of helping out and stuff on it, which is sick. It's pretty much garage goals. So much construction crap lately. But since that's taking all my money, the legacy's kind of on the back burners for now. There's a lot of parts I want for the car, but a lot of them are kind of showy, and all the performance stuff I want would take like a lot of money. And then it kind of came down to, do you want to build the legacy, or do you want to build S14 that you can, in theory, beat on and have fun with at the track, and you'll still have like a daily driver that you don't have to worry about. So I'll have the Impreza too. You know, I went and visited Gio this past weekend on Sunday, and by chance Lewis was up there. Lewis also has a 5th gen Legacy GT. It's pretty sick. He's got a bunch of suspension upgrades and stuff, and it's supposed to handle really mint. We're supposed to swap cars. Maybe we'll do that at some point. But he has a little business. He's making parts, and he's working with other companies to make parts for the car, and he has these I guess poly bushings or inserts for the sway bar to replace the stock bushings, and these are supposed to be like made exactly for the car, like perfect fit, actually firm everything up. So I told him, you know, whenever we get a chance, I'll pick it up. They aren't for sale yet, and I'll pick it up from him, make a video, install video, and then see if I actually feel something noticeable right away. Also, he has, I think, a master cylinder brace. I was supposed to pick that up from him too, and then I would technically have like every kind of brake upgrade you can have, most of it. And that just never worked out because I ran out of cash. And I don't like my bank accounts dropping below certain numbers. I always keep a lot of buffer. So he said he actually might hook me up with one of those too if I make a video and stuff. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll make a video. So that'll be that. Have this race car van on my asshole. So I don't know, honestly, I kind of hope the S14 picks up a little bit on the channel. Like, I'll look more into tags and stuff like that. Since we're doing something a little different with the car, I was like, hey, no one else is doing this on YouTube right now. I don't see anyone else building a time attack S14. They're all drifting. So I'm gonna try to make a little series. What the fuck are you doing? Gonna try to make a little video series for you guys of talking about the plans and stuff for the S14, and it'll give me just another reason to drive this thing around. Appreciate you guys joining me on this legacy vlog day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and that wasn't too scattered all around for the S14 plans, but we appreciate all the support, guys. As always, like, comment, share, sub, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.